Welcome to the WCN'23 pre-Congress interviews. I am Kritika Mohan, a nephrologist based in Bangalore, India. And today I have the honor of interviewing Professor Germaine Wong, who's an academic transplant nephrologist based in Sydney, Australia. Welcome, Dr. Wong.
Thank you so much for the invitation and also the opportunity.
So, Professor Wong, you are joining two important sessions in the WCN'23, one being ISN TTS joint session on solid organ transplantation and emerging health systems, and the other being the editor's pick of ISN journals. So could you give us a brief glimpse of these two sessions?
Of course. First and foremost, I'd like to thank the WCN and ISN for inviting me to speak in these two sessions. So the first session that I'm talking is the solid organ transplantation in emerging health system. It's a collaborative ISN and TTS joint session. I think it's really such a great opportunity to have such collaboration between TTS, ISN, and also women in transplantation. Of course, one of our goals within TTS and ISN is to ensure equity in access to quality care for all patients with kidney failure across the globe. And of course, one of the gaps in access to care is organ transplantation. And today, or during those sessions, I'll be focusing more on kidney rather than other solid organs, partly because I'm a nephrologist. I'll be focusing and providing an overview to the audience, the current state of play regarding the disparity in access to transplantation globally. We'll focus on a few aspects: geographical, sex and gender, social gaps, and socioeconomic status, and how these may differ between countries and how these may affect access to transplantation and post-transplantation care globally. The second component is about intersectionality. By that we meant how one factor or social determinant of health may in fact interact with another factor to further exacerbate and the disparity and inequities that we're seeing. So we'll be talking about gender interactions with ethnic group or gender interactions with geography, and providing some of the data that we have generated in Australia and also globally. We also have two other amazing speakers in this session, and they are our colleagues and lovely friends of ours, Kurian and Bianca Davidson. Bianca Davidson is the current Pillar 3 Chair of Women in Transplantation, and one of the goals for WCN'23 is advocacy in gender equality and access to post-transplant care. So I'm really excited to see what the data might be and about the work in this space. And of course, Kurian, we all know her very well. She is the leader in transplantation in Asia. She'll be presenting some of the, I'm hoping, some of the work that she and her collaborators have conducted in addressing the issues of gender equity in Asia using her amazing database. So I'm very excited about this session. My second talk is about the editor picks of the ISN journal. Again, an exciting session. We started, I think, in Melbourne about 3 years ago or maybe more. This session will showcase all the wonderful works that were published in KI and KIR in 2022. And under the leadership of Pierre Runkel, Brett Rofen, and Jay, KI and KIR have expanded its reach globally through many, many different initiatives. Such as the fellowships, the many different reviews, the policy forums. So our editors in this session will be presenting some of the highlights from the basic clinical transplantation and translational research published in 2022. In addition, we also will be announcing our ECR award winners, the best reviewers, and we acknowledge all our work our reviewers have done for the journal to make KI the #1 nephrology journal. And of course, finally, we'll be announcing our new editorial fellows. So I'm very excited about this session again. Lots of new outcomes coming through and new data from our authors. So yeah.
Thank you very much. I think your talk is very pertinent, especially for me, who comes from a very diverse population and an emerging economy. So, and also that I'm a part of WIN and we advocate for women's health. So, thank you for that. And secondly, so you do a lot of research in cancer screening, epidemiology, and diagnostic tool evaluation and simulation modeling. So, what keeps you going? What keeps you inspired in the field of nephrology?
Well, thank you so much for the question, because I've been thinking about that also lately. I think our patients, definitely the chronicity of care that we provide to our patients, the relationship that we have developed with our patients, and of course the research. I'm very privileged to be able to work in a field with lots of amazing people, collaborators across the world. It is definitely challenging, nephrology, no doubt about it, but it's also exciting. And the ability to bring the research into bedside, the translational aspects, I think is one of the most exciting aspects. And that's what kept me interested and motivated in nephrology and transplantation.
So, thank you for your work and inspiring younger, early career nephrologists like myself. And
Thank you so much for the opportunity.
it was a pleasure having you here today and looking forward to hearing you talk at the WCN. And thank you for your time.
Likewise, thank you again.